Hey, what's up? Alex here. Every year there are so many smart home products that are being released. Most of them are kind of normal, nothing very special to talk about. But there are some that are pretty innovative and have made a difference to the smart home market. So we are approaching the end of 2023. I want to look back at the entire year and give my top 10 smart home devices released this year. For Apple HomeKit users looking for a wireless smart video doorbell for your smart home setup, there simply isn't any options available. Both the Logitech Circle View and Belkin Wemo required wire connection to work. Luckily, Aqara came up with their first smart doorbell product called the G4. The way how it works is there is an outdoor unit, which is the doorbell itself, and an indoor unit which also acts as the chime. Both of these exact units have to work together, so there's no point for someone to steal the doorbell. Other than the view angle is not great, it provides free features like integrating to my NAS to store the footages and also face recognition. After uploading the face photos, you are then able to set different ringtone based on who is recognized. With that, just by listening to the ringtone, you can tell whether it's a stranger pressing a doorbell or it's somebody you know. So you can do something cool like this. If you're looking for a more detailed review how it compares with some of the best smart doorbells out there, you can check out this video from Automate Your Life. Typically, if you want to use a smart speaker with your PC or laptop, the only connectivity option is via Bluetooth. The problem with using Bluetooth is, while it's alright to use it to listen to music, it's literally not good for anything else. There will always be a lag of the audio coming out from the speakers. This year, Sonos announced the successor of their Sonos One smart speaker with the ERA. They also come up with a line-in adapter. With this, you can connect the adapter to the USB-C port at the back of the AR100, then connect an audio cable to your PC or laptop. Inside the Sonos app, you can then set the latency to the minimum, and now I'm able to use a smart speaker to enjoy watching YouTube, gaming, and video editing without any lag. With that, I would say using the AR100 smart speaker is a very good option for your desk setup. Sound quality wise, Sonos has always been at the top of their game. The woofer included in the AR100 is 25% larger than the previous Sonos One, plus a custom waveguide to create a wider soundstage, and even a deeper bass this time. To put it simply, I love all the upgrades, the new features added, and if you're looking for a smart speaker for a desk setup, I think the AR100 is the perfect option. For the next one, it's not so much on a particular product, but a rain sensor in general as a device type. Most condos have a balcony and most people like to install zip tracks so that the space can still be used even during rainy days. Having a rain sensor means that whenever it starts to rain, once the sensor detects that it's wet, it is then able to trigger the zip tracks to close. Even for my place without zip tracks, I find it very useful to get your smart speaker to notify everyone that it's raining, then you can go ahead to keep your clothes or close the windows. Mowe has released their rain sensor this year. It's a Toya Zigbee device, costs about 50 Sing dollars. For my setup on Home Assistant, you can see that once I put some water on the sensor, the state changes from dry to wet. For my overseas viewers, you can check with your local Toya device manufacturer whether they carry a rain sensor. For Smartwings users, Smartwings have a leak sensor which you can totally use it as a rain sensor as well. Instead of having a smart home hub that is sitting there on the table not doing anything else, how about having it combined with smart remote control, throw in a couple of button switches, and might as well put in a temperature and humidity sensor as well. Yes, this is the Switchbot Hub tool released in the beginning of this year that's able to deliver all of these functions in a single device. It is also the first metal device I've tested and stayed in my smart home setup ever since. Apple HomeKit users have been crying out for Switchbot HomeKit support for years, and finally, you can now use it for some of your favorite Switchbot products such as the Switchbot curtain. By the way, at version 3 now, and I heard it's super quiet. For temperature and humidity sensor, it is able to store so many records that you are able to filter it down from weeks to months and to year. For the AR controls, you are able to add your appliances into the hub using one of these presets. Some of the very common ones are AC, TV, fan, and air purifier. After adding them, you can set the touch buttons to turn one or more of these appliances on or off, including other Switchbot devices as well. To date, it has a few firmware upgrades to make it even better. You are able to turn on offline control, sync the aircon status to the app, and you also have more options for the display settings. As Matter is starting to roll out support to more device types, more companies are willing and able to push out products that support Matter. This encourages more people to adopt Matter. Smart home device companies that are able to act fast will be able to leverage the first mover advantage and capture the market early. Smartwings is definitely one of those companies in the smart blinds motor space. This year, they have released their Matter motor. In terms of blinds and shades design, they have almost a full range, indoor and outdoor. Able to connect all of the popular smart home platforms like Google, HomeKit, and SmartThings. Affordable, and provide free global shipping worldwide. Nothing else I could ask for. What I also like about Smartwings is they are also selling the motors and accessories separately. So for houses that already have existing blinds installed, you can purchase their Matter model and fix them into your existing blinds. Okay, some of you might think that this is going to be very difficult, but it's actually very easy to fix in the motor yourself. Simply remove the couple of screws at the side, remove the cover, remove the pulley system, then just slot in the motor into this tube you see here, and that's all. Now you are able to use Matter to control your blinds. A TV Sync backlight is something that you can only know how good it is after experiencing one yourself in person. The lights will give you the illusion that the screen flows beyond the TV bezel, giving a very immersive experience, especially for movies and gaming. Once you are used to having one, now watching a TV without the sync backlight feels empty. Traditionally, we have HDMI sync box which often cause issues between the TV and the HDMI device. Then later on, we have those that uses a camera to see the colors on the screen and sync that with the light strip. This year, Philips Hue has came up with another solution, a solution that uses a TV app to sync the colors. This is a very clean setup which also addresses all the disadvantages from the previous solution. Right now, this is only available for the new Samsung TV, but I hope that we could see this expand to the other TV brands as well. Other players in this space like Govee and Nanolive can also start to explore that. Or the TV brands themselves can implement this as a built-in feature. Yes, I'm looking at Samsung, LG, Sony, and TCL. Till then, the Philips Hue Sync app for Samsung TV is the cleanest setup you can find that also integrates seamlessly with your smart home setup. If you have difficulty looking for a smart button or wireless switches to control some of your smart home devices, there's one company that specializes in solving this problem, and that's Flic. I have never covered their devices in my channel before. This year, they have released a new product called the Flic Twist. So I decided to take this chance to check out their solution. The Flic Twist has 4 basic actions that you can set: twist, push twist, single press, and double press. But it has the potential to go 20 over actions for advanced users. The twist action means you are able to play around with smart bulbs like the brightness and color. Besides light, you can also do volume adjustment and control blinds. So what I can do at my study room is twist to adjust the brightness of my Philips Hue lights. Then I also can do a push twist to adjust the volume of my Sonos speakers. I like that it has the LED lights whenever you turn the dial. For me, I'm very familiar with enterprise automation solutions, so when I see that they have built integrations for Microsoft Power Automate, Slack, Zapier, and even a HTTP connector, this is mind-blowing. For smart home platforms, you have Alexa, Homey, IFTTT, and SmartThings. Even if you are a Google Home user, most of the devices that support Google Home will also support Alexa. So you can always just create this automation on Alexa since it doesn't cost anything. Okay, now for my top 3, I'll rank them according to my personal favorite. At number 3, I have the Aqara FP2 presence sensor. Presence sensor is like the upgraded version of a normal PIR motion sensor. It is very useful in areas where you don't have big movements like sitting on a sofa in the living room or sleeping in your bedroom. There is a high chance that a motion sensor will detect no motion and switch off all your lights and fans. while a presence sensor uses millimeter wave and is able to give a much better accuracy. Okay, so I believe the FP2 is not the first presence sensor in the world, but it's the first to gather so much traction and interest everywhere this year. There are so many videos on the FP2 and everybody is talking about presence sensor now. I think there are still rooms for improvement. Right now, it requires to run on power, making it difficult to place them anywhere you want. So I hope that future versions will consume less power and we can have them running on batteries without any USB cables. Coming at number 2 is the Google Pixel tablet. This is a 2-in-1 device. It is a smart home display plus a tablet device. If you compare the other tablets out there like the Galaxy Tab or iPad to the Google Pixel tablet, then of course this can't beat them in terms of specs and performance, but it's never designed to compete in that space. The use cases are mainly for content consumption like watching shows, some web surfing, checking emails, simple productivity work, or even as a kid's tablet. This comes with a separate speaker dock, so once you snap on the tablet to the dock, it will go into the hub mode. As a smart display, I think this is the best out there, much better than all their Google Nest hubs and also much better than the Amazon Echo Show. One simple reason, the operating system. Running on Android OS means that you can install any apps inside. So for example, if your smart home is based on SmartThings or Home Assistant, then you can just install and access the app here. For Google Home users, you have full Google Home app. Even during screensaver, you have a shortcut to the Home app at the bottom left corner. Straight away, you have a very quick access to your favorites. I got this from Amazon at just $3.99 USD, super worth it. I think this is a very clever idea and I can see Google coming out with an improved version of this next year. Now, time to announce my number 1. I have a feeling some of you might have already guessed it, and this product has also appeared in my last few videos, and it's none other than the Dreamy L20 Ultra Robot Vacuum. Unless you have a helper at home, which means you don't need to do any housework yourself, or if there's really no way for you to hook up the water kit. Other than that, I really think every household should go and buy one of these. Moving forward, I wouldn't even consider using a robot vacuum that's not able to connect to a water source and automatically drain away the dirty water. Another killer feature it has is being able to dock the mop pads at the station. With that, what carpets you have in the house is not even a question anymore, while other robot vacuums are still fighting over which can lift the mop pads higher. In the past, people complained that robot vacuum in general is not able to clean the edges at all. So with this mop extend feature now on the Dreamy L20, I think it's a huge breakthrough for robot vacuum, which I guess many others will start copying. I don't really care about that because ultimately, it's we, the consumers, that stand to benefit from all these innovations. Now I got one bonus gadget I want to share from Synology. It's called the BeeDrive. What sets this apart from others is the software features. Simply plug into a computer, you are then able to do a real-time backup of your important folders. There is also a feature to do data sync between two systems. And lastly, my personal favorite is the mobile backup because it makes backing up your photos so easy now. No need to buy cloud storage and you're able to free up your phone local storage wirelessly anytime and anywhere. You can use this for the whole family as it allows you to pair more than one mobile device, which you can unpair them anytime as well. So you can have every family member's photos that are on their mobile phones or back up to one single BeeDrive. Check out the Synology BeeDrive on the website to find out more. Okay, so that's it. If you find this video useful, then I will probably do one of these every year. So definitely subscribe to the channel and let's hit 50k subs this year. Black Friday is just around the corner, so take this chance to get a good deal for these products if you are interested in getting them. That also includes what I'm selling on my Shopee store. All links in the description. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye.